Patong, 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 the main tourist area here on the island of Phuket, and the streets of Patong are normally alive and busy 24 hours a day. And we're going to be taking a look at one of the main roads here in the city of Patong, which is called Rat-U-Thit Soi. And we are right at the start of this soi, so let's now start and make our way down the soi, because there are an absolute wealth of businesses along this soi, everything from restaurants to hotel accommodation. So a soi that most people will visit during their stay, especially if they're staying in Patong, because you have places like the John Silon shopping mall situated on this soi. You have the O-Top area situated on this soi, and right at the very end of this soi you have Marlin Plaza, which is a great shopping area and food area. So lots of things to see along this particular soi. And just check out the weather today. Last day of March, and overall March has been quite a nice month. Not as good as some years, because we have seen, of course, a little bit of rain both in the daytime and of the evening time, thunder showers. Now the evening time rain is sort of expected because of the heat, and believe you me, it is very hot. Even though we are seeing a little bit of rain, the temperatures are absolutely balmy. I am pouring of sweat. I'm going to have to do this soi in two sections, in two parts, because it's quite a long soi, and I'm not going to be able to walk the whole length in one go. It's just simply too warm. I'm already sweating, and I've walked from Bangla Road up to the end of the soi, so the northern end, and we're going to make our way down towards Bangla. Nice little place there, the High Supply. Or is it called the Getaway? It might be the Getaway, not quite sure there. They've got two signs. That's nothing new over here in Thailand. They normally put names on things twice over. I think we're going to jump into this 7 and get my green drink, because I haven't had it yet and I really need a drink. I did mention I thought we were going to have a late summer because of the way the weather was, but I'm not so sure about that. We will know around the 15th, 13th of April, because of course that is Sokran, the Thai New Year, and normally we see some rain around that time if the rains are starting. So let's now go and get, excuse me, thank you. Let's go and get my drink. Okay, looks like they've got the original and the strawberry. Let's have the strawberry for a change. A bit of a queue here today in this particular 7. Got the drink. Let's have some liquid refreshment before we go any further. That is so good. Oh, actually, this is a new flavour. I've just noticed, watermelon. I thought that don't taste like strawberries. Okay, so they've got a new flavour. Excellent. Watermelon flavour, and it's nice. Actually, it's watermelon and berry, so that's really nice. So let's carry on making our way down Rat-U-Thit. The deck condominiums, I've been there actually with Nat to deliver a few bikes. Quite a few of our customers have stayed there. Very nice inside, nice swimming pool area, and of course behind it is the Movenpick, or the Movenpick, however you want to say it. Another nice looking hotel here in Patong. If you know anything about it, drop it down in the comment section down below. Love to hear some of your thoughts. If you stayed along Rat-U-Thit Soi, let me know what you think to this area. I've noticed this morning walking up this small food court area. I'm not going to call it a market because it's not really big enough for a market. Another hotel, lots and lots of accommodation here. Plenty to choose from. Of course, I'm sure there's going to be some rooms in amongst all this as well, so if you're only looking for a room rather than a hotel accommodation, I'm sure amongst all these businesses you're going to be able to find that. So let's now talk about something that's due to start the beginning of May, which is going to be replacing the TM6, and it's Thailand's digital arrivals card. I have mentioned it before, wasn't sure when it was going to come online or come into effect, and from what I'm reading, it is going to, let's just cross over the road, shall we? Let's take a look at both sides of the road as we go down, if I can get across. Not always safe to take you to cross the road without crossing on the crossings, but then again, people don't take any notice of the crossings either. So we get both sides of this road because there are an awful lot of businesses along here that you can come and visit. Exchange rate, I've had a quick look this morning. The dollar's doing not too bad. That's up to 33, it was 32. The pound is up to 43 from 42, but unfortunately the American dollar, not the American dollar, sorry, I've already covered that. The Australian dollar is still holding at 20, so not really moved the Australian dollar. Nikki's Handlebars over there, nice place. I've just had a quick look at the menu. Not really cheap, not budget friendly, average prices for Patong. I'm not going to say it's dear because it's not, but it's not cheap either. But a nice place inside with all the motorbike memorabilia. Another place there, but we'll go back to the TM6. As I mentioned, it's coming online 1st of May. But there are some issues with it at the moment. They're having some minor glitches with the website. Thailand's IT is not the best, I'll be honest, and the media are questioning whether this new digital version of the TM6 is going to be a benefit or a hindrance to tourists when it first comes online. Of course, there's going to be some problems with it, niggles that they will need to sort out as they go forward, and this may cause some issues for you if you are trying to register, because no longer will you be able to do the TM6, which was normally the arrivals departure card that you was handed on the aeroplane as you departed your own country bound for Thailand, and you would normally fill that in on the plane or at the immigration when you landed, preferably on the plane to save people queuing up behind you. But some people did it at the last minute, so they've now gone to the digital version of that, or will be going on the 6th. Quite a lot of restaurants here in this section, a lot of restaurants. Again, if you've eaten anywhere around here, please do drop some comments. I'd be interested to know whether they're any good, because there's so many restaurants along this side. It's hard to know which ones are good. And of course, if you haven't seen it already, I am now doing a food playlist or videos covering Thailand's food, so check that out if you haven't already seen it. There's going to be lots and lots of different types of food, not just Thai food, but all types of food that you can get here in Thailand. I've only just started the series, so that playlist will grow over time. Massage shop, Indian shop, do like a good curry, to be honest. I don't know whether that one's any good. But yeah, let's go back to the TM6. So it's going to be interesting to see how that comes into play in the next month or so. Swadee Cap, good morning. Swadee Mai. Lots of massage places to check out around here. And we have pots, points and trinkets. Oh, I'm slipping down the path there, not watching where I'm going. Are these going to stop or not? No. So I'm on a crossing, but they not stop. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Looks a nice place to come and have some food and drink. I don't know much about it. Again, if you know, they do combo sets, I can see, and that. And then across the road we have the Novotel. So if you're staying in the Novotel, you might want to visit that place. But going forward, it's going to be very interesting to see how this digital TM6 card works, whether it's going to smooth things at the arrivals and through immigration, or whether it's going to make it a lot worse, because what is going to happen is you're going to fill it in online before you leave your own country. You will be issued with a QR code, which you will need to carry obviously on your phone or as a paper version, whichever you prefer. I would say probably both may be a good idea, just in case, you know, things can go wrong with your phone, and if you've got a paper backup you can always get that out rather than panicking at immigration. Not really the place where you want to have problems. They will then scan that QR code and you should be able to pass straight through immigration. That is the theory of it. However, in practice it may not work quite as well as that, so we will have to see. Again, if you are watching this video after the 1st of May and you have completed the digital Thailand's arrival card, then please drop some comments down below. Let me know your experience. Was it good? Was it bad? Is the website easy? Is it confusing? Another very famous place here for ribs. If you like your barbecued ribs, this is the joint to check out. Hopefully your experience of the new TM6 will be a good one and not a bad one, but already, as I mentioned, the media are saying that the website, or what will be the website, is having some teething problems, I think is the word they used. Maybe slightly different, that's my word of it. Ladies outside there, the massage shops, plenty of those along here. Better not zoom in too much, the wife will start to moan at me, say I'm looking at the ladies, which I'm not. I'm doing this all for my channel. Plenty of massage shops along here, loads to choose from, even more in the second section. The second section of this video will be coming in the next few days, but I've got to do the first section first. Swaddy Cap, good morning. Swaddy Mai. Oh, don't know whether she speaks Thai or not. She looked a bit puzzled when I said Swaddy Mai. How are you doing? Okay, just around here is a little soi called Soi In. A little soi that I want to cover at some stage. It's got a collection of bars, very similar to Rat-U-Thit, a little bit more laid back than Bangla Road. Of course, if you're coming here with a family, Bangla Road at night time may not be such a great place to go down with young children, but Soi In will give you bars and is more family friendly. So that's a place that will be covered very shortly. I'm going to be doing or starting another series on top of the Thailand's food series, the nightlife series, which has been a long time in coming. So that is Soi In just down there. I'm not going to go down there now because most of the bars won't be open, of course, because it is an evening, late afternoon evening place. But inside there you can see the roofs very similar to the Rat-U-Thit area. Very, very similar idea. Not quite as big as Rat-U-Thit, to be fair, but a good place to go and explore. At the Royal Paradise Hotel over there in the distance, and the sois that run around there, that is known as the gay area around here in Patong. So if that is an area that you are looking for, then look for the hotel, which you can't miss. Now it should take us about 15 to 20 minutes to get down to Bangla Road, which is where I'm going to stop the first section. As I say, it is quite a lengthy road this, and already I am pouring of sweat. Very, very warm today, very warm. The last week, 2 weeks, it's been red hot here. So we're coming up to Thai New Year, and of course Songkran. So Patong is going to be full of people looking for the water fights, etc. This year I'm not spending it in Phuket. We're going outside. I'm going to take you somewhere different this Songkran. So keep your eyes open for a few videos outside of Phuket. That'll be coming in the next few weeks, of course, because Songkran is not that far away. The start of it is official start of Thai New Year is the 13th to the 15th of April, but normally it gets underway before then, and normally lasts a bit longer. Places like Pattaya, Bangkok and probably Patong, it'll go on for maybe a week, maybe more. So if you like to get wet, then those are the places to head for, because I'm sure that you will get plenty of water fighting in those areas. Oh, looks like the Muntai Patong Stadium advertising the first tomorrow. Get down to the Bangla Stadium or the Patong Stadium. Whew. Good morning, Swaddy Mai. Not seeing anybody I can have a chat to today. Hoping we might bump into somebody we can have a little talk to, but I haven't seen anybody. Nobody's recognised me today, so we just carry on walking down. I've just ducked into a bit of shade. Check that out. I am absolutely pouring with sweat. It is really warm. I've just allowed the Muntai to move away a little bit because obviously they won the noise, trying to compete against that. They've moved away now. Let's now carry on our journey down Rat-U-Thit Soi. This part is heavy with restaurants. You will be coming up to the number 6 restaurant, which I've just taken a look at. I had thought it had closed down. There's a little bit of a indoor shopping precinct here that I've not noticed before. Just move that out a bit. Might be worth coming and exploring around here. A lot of these traders don't like you filming because some of them are selling goods that aren't originals, and of course they don't like it being advertised. So if you want to go and get some copied trainers, t-shirts, etc., you might want to check in there. But today we're not going to go exploring that, we're just going to carry on down here. But as I was saying, there's the number 6 restaurant down here. I did have a look on the menu and honestly I didn't think it was that cheap. It's not expensive. There are some dishes on there for 80 baht, that sort of figure, so not expensive, but I did notice there were some more expensive dishes in the range of 200 to 300 baht. So a lot of people have said in the past that number 6 is a very cheap restaurant, and there are queues outside of it of a night time. Obviously in the daytime not so much. Can't say that I thought it was one of the cheaper ones. This is it just here, number 6, as you can see on the sign there. You can see it's busy, it's absolutely busy in there. Let me just have a quick look. So you've got some noodle dishes there for 80, depending on what you buy really, and then up to 150, 180 it starts to jump up. Western food is a lot more expensive in here. I'd say the average sort of price is between 100 to 200 baht, so depending on your take on that, that gives you an idea of the price. But I didn't think it was cheap, or I don't think it's cheap. I do know two cheaper restaurants than that, and yes, I'm talking about here in Patong, and I will be showing you those in the coming weeks and months, so keep a look out for that. That will be under the series of Thailand's food. So we are almost at Bangla Road, and that's where we are going to call it for today. I shall be back in the next few days to film the second section of this. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video looking at the first part of Rat-U-Thit Soi. As you can see there, we are now at Bangla Road. And if you have, then please remember to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then click that subscribe button. Come on, I know you're watching, I know you haven't subscribed. Get it done. Let's get this channel moving and underway. And I guess that's it for today. I'll speak to you soon.